had to come on. Yes, it is a late night. If anyone wants to jump on, I put a link on my Facebook. Yes, I said, you know what? I'm just going to come on here. Everybody, it's not the same time all over the world and the globe, y'all. So if anybody is up anywhere in the world and would like to come on and chat with me, I would not be on here long. But if you want to come on and chat about anything, I would, of course, have to see what you got going on first. I'll look and see what's going on in the scenes. If you want to pop on here, click that link. Go to my Go to my Facebook, and I dropped the link in the comment section. So if you come on in. If you want to come in and let's chat. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed soon. It's only like a little bit over midnight. Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. in the morning, but child, it's just fast and furious over here. So is it any late owls out there? Anybody out there late owl and want to talk? I was talking to my friend earlier, and everybody knows that I'm doing real estate. So if you need a real estate agent, I am your girl. I've been doing real estate since in my 20s, actually. I used to flip homes. I am an Airbnb expert. Now I'm on like the sales side, but I work with an amazing team that are just top producers. Absolutely incredible. I would not do anything. I don't put my name on nothing that is not amazing. So yes, I am working at Keller Williams in the Encino Sherman Oaks area. So if anybody's looking for property to sell or buy, I'm your girl. And let me just tell y'all, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's, I know LA is very hard. I know it's extremely expensive. The shacks out here are $1 million plus. And they like fix up, like fixers. You have to, $1 million homes out here ain't nothing. Like $1 million home is an absolute shack. One friend I was working with, this was before I actually got my license. He bought a 1.3. Sorry, y'all. I don't know where. Oh, 1.3 home, and it was absolute trash. It was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, no backyard, nothing. So a lot of the reasons why I did want to go onto the side of the other real estate as far as selling is because I want to get so in depth with it and learn so much about it, and to help those that are like intimidated about buying property. Like I said, I bought my first property out here when I was 27 in LA. And so I want people to get more comfortable with real estate and all that good stuff, because real estate is where it is. Even if everybody's going, oh, the market's going to crash. Even if it does crash, it's going to come back up. It's going to come back up. So it doesn't matter if it crashes. Just be smart with your money. And, oh, hey, Rodney. Right. It's the only way to go. Like, real estate is the game, y'all. It's a game that you need to play. You need to get your stuff together. And a thing that I've come up with, because everything is so expensive, that's why I have like a group of people that we're going to get together and we're going to start buying things together. Everybody has like A1 credit. Everybody in my group is 750 plus credit. And we'll buy stuff together and then venture off later as we sell and just build and build and build. That's what investment companies do. So it's like you have to take risk. You have to be smart with your money. How many Jordans y'all got? Jordans ain't finna get you rich. Jordans ain't gonna make you no millionaire. Yeah, they cute. You look fly. You got your swag on. You doing all of that. But where y'all real estate at though? Where is the real estate? Where is the ownership? So if it means that you need to take a minute and take like 6 months to a year to just stop all that crazy, dumb spending, it's okay. Because what you're doing is setting yourself up to where you're going to be smarter with your money. I can think about all the silly stuff I done bought. Oh my God. It's so silly. It's so silly. And I'm like, when I was younger and didn't really know, I'm like, if I would have invested that money when I was flipping homes, I would thought I was rich. I was, because like I said, anybody that knows me, I came from humble beginnings. I didn't come from means of a lot of money or anything like that. I learned money when I came out here. I luckily met a guy that I was dating when I first moved out here. He was the one that got me into flipping homes. He was the reason why I ended up getting an 810 credit score, because in college, I tore my credit up. My credit was awful. I remember in college, y'all know when they had those tables and they have the booths up and they're like, oh, sign up for this $200. Now we all broke as a joke. Me and one of my best friends, we had a competition of who was going to could get the most credit cards. I wasn't taught anything about credit and credit card, none of that stuff. I didn't know none of that. It's so wild that any talk was about financial literacy, about credit. People didn't really understand credit is such your livelihood. So luckily, when I moved to LA, I met a guy and he was into flipping homes. He was the reason why I ended up getting into real estate. And I was just like, wait, what? So I know what real estate does. It is financial gain. Like I said, even when it's down, even if anything crashes, whatever, it's still going to come back up. It's inevitable, guys. It's inevitable. There's no way if you have any money in real estate that it's going to just go away and fly away. It's not. That's just the way of the world. You have to own something. So if it means if you want to stop buying those $200, $300 Jordans, put that $200, $300 aside, start investing, start really studying money. I have a book. Where is it? Oh, 1 second. Let me show y'all this book. There's this book, Get Good with Money. Oh my God, by Tiffany. I don't know how to say her last name, but I say Alache. It's so bomb. Like I said, I'm learning about money on my own. I had to relearn everything about money. Like I said, when I grew up, money was just not there. Everybody was, you would hear people asking for $20 for gas. Can I get $5 to eat? Like that life, I don't want that life. It's absolutely ridiculous. Money is energy. You have to really believe that if you had the means and the resources, that you know what to do with it. So you have a choice to do what you need to do with the money. Like I said earlier, I was a goofball with money. It's embarrassing to know how much money I used to blow. Because when you ain't used to nothing, you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what to do with it. I did not. I was like, I had never seen certain amount of money. So I was just a crazy fool. Going to the high-end stores, buying stuff that's so depreciated. Crazy. But I have a real estate license. If you're trying to buy, sell anything, when I say I eat, sleep, and breathe real estate, I'm your girl. Because I know the ins and the outs of it. And I'm working with some some real estate monsters. Okay. So I just feel like this is a time that we have to make better choices. We know better now. It was a time when we didn't know. We used to just go by what people would say. Oh, you do this or you do that, like little bitty old change. Like, So Rodney, what are you saying? Let's see what you're saying. Let's post what you're saying. I love that you live right now about real estate because the grind don't stop all day every day. That's right. So yes, the grind never stops, and you should always want better. Even if you have a great day, you meet a quota, you sell whatever, you should always want better. That's why Beyonce so fly. That's why Beyonce is such a monster, because she says she's never ever had the mindset of I made it. She never thinks of I made it. You know why? And when you don't think that, if you don't think you ever made it, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Okay. I love me some B. So I'm gonna just tell y'all now. Anybody talk about Beyonce, child, you might get blocked. You might get blocked. She worked her butt off. Okay. She worked her tail off. Who works harder than Beyonce? No one. Who works harder than Beyonce? No one. No one. So, Rodney, do you have any real estate? We got Rodney Watkins on the line. Rodney, hit the link. Come on. Hit the link. Go to Facebook. Hit the link. Come on. We can chat. I can bring you on. Unless you got your bed. You got your bed clothes on? You got your bed clothes on, Rodney? I put the link in Facebook if you want to come on. Oh, that's Cornelius' husband, Rodney. Shut up. Oh, come on, Rodney. I didn't know that was right. Wait a minute. Did I know that was? Oh, I didn't know. All right. Oh, that's going to be good. Okay, so if Rodney comes on, that's going to be fascinating. I did not know that was Quini's Q's husband, Rodney. Watkins is Quini's husband, last name Watkins? I guess so. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, hopefully. That's Quini's husband, Rodney. Child. I thought Rodney Watkins was from Little Rock, Arkansas. It's another Rodney Watkins from Little Rock, Arkansas. So that's my girl's husband, and he's a monster. He's into real estate. Yes, amazing. I would love for you to come on. Yes. So I had his wife on here. He may come on, may not. I don't know. He said he's going to try or something. Hold on. He might come on. So let me just give y'all the backstory just in case he does come on here. I love Quinice. Me and Quinice, we've been cool for a very, very long time. She actually was one of my guests on the show, and she talked about how amazing her husband was, right? If you go back, you can go to YouTube. Quinice, I guess Watkins, is on my YouTube channel. And she was in the beginning when I first started my YouTube channel. And is it not showing on my Facebook? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure he can come on. I would love for him to come on because he's been in real estate for 30 years. And like I said, his wife was on here and everyone loved her. And she talked about her relationship with her husband. They've been married. I would still consider newlyweds. Anyone under 5 years, I still consider newlyweds. Let me check. Hold on. Let me see. 1 second, Rodney. Let me see. I thought I put it on there. Facebook. Hold on. In the comments. Okay, let me try. Hold on. Let me try it again. Copy. Okay, let me try. Hold on. Copy message. 1 second, guys. I don't know why it's not. Let's just see here. Send. Okay, hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. Hold on. How do you send it? Okay, guys, hold on. It's my first time trying to do this, but I am determined to figure it out. I'm determined. Because if I... Okay, hold on. I think I got it. Okay, I think Can you look and see? I think I put it. Oh, there it is. You see the link? The StreamYard? Roddy, look for the StreamYard. It's right under Donaldson's post. If you click that link, I should be able to bring you on. So anyway, guys, hopefully he can come on. Like I said, that's my girl's husband. And yes, they live a life of luxury. Real estate is a life of luxury. Q, let me know if you see the link. I don't know if Rodney's trying to put a shirt on or what's going on with y'all. But you see the link? So, okay. So, I love real estate. I think real estate is the way to go. It is so amazing. I'm hoping to get so heavy into real estate that I can bring on other people in this business to do even more. I see big, huge picture of the whole real estate life, and I just believe, hey, okay, Rodney. Okay, got you. So guys, I'm about to bring Rodney Watkins on. Like I said, he is Quinny's Watkins' husband that I had on the show. She was lovely, beautiful. Y'all remember her, honey. Her skin was glowing. Y'all remember her. Okay, so I'm about to bring him on and let's talk.
Hey. How you doing?
Hey, Rodney. How are you?
I'm good. You know what's funny? I tune into your show all the time. You're doing a really good job, man. You bring that energy. I love
Thank you, Rodney. Thank you so much. Thank
it.
you so much. I appreciate that so much. Because, like I said, I started this platform because I wanted to bring that energy and I wanted to keep I want to talk about the positive stuff. Everybody's talking about all the negative and all that craziness. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I have to do this. So I appreciate you coming on here. Because I know
I'm a,
y'all got a little thing over there.
I'm a night owl, man. I'm always up in the middle of the night writing contracts because I buy property all over the country.
So
So
y'all know I got my license now, so don't play. So
yeah, I can show you. I can show you some.
so
I
if y'all
could,
need a Cali agent, stop playing with me.
yeah, yeah. It's funny. I've been licensed since
Oh,
2000.
you're licensed. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, since about 2000. And
Okay.
I started off doing loans. And the craziest thing is, in doing loans, I started teaching people how to do loans. Next
Right.
thing I knew, I was teaching people about how to get through the escrow process. So, like what you're talking about with, buy property and all this stuff. And
Right.
I think once a person goes through the escrow process, it's over, man, because you just do that over and over again. And
Yeah.
like I tell people, um, I kind of live my life like playing Monopoly. If I land on Baltic, I buy it. If I land on Mediterranean, I buy it. And I just keep going till we live at Boardwalk and Park Place. And that's the extent of it.
Yeah.
For all the people in California, I'm going to tell you, this is what I think the move is. And this is what we've been doing.
Okay.
So it's really expensive to buy property here, right? It's
Right.
cool to buy your main residence here, but we buy income property outside the state.
Did
And
you know what I said earlier?
what'd you say?
Yes, that's what because I'm from Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from Arkansas, and then it's like I'm having a group of people that we're gonna be buying stuff together. I have buy outside. Like I have another girlfriend. Actually, Q knows her.
Hmm.
Sierra. She buys a lot of property in Nashville. So we just have to educate people and stop. We have to not be so intimidated about buying property. Like we just got the same. We I don't know why this just went out, but we have to just step into what we doing. Our greatness. We all here for just a short period of time. So we got to show out while we here.
That's right. I'm going to tell you something really cool about buying outside the state.
Okay.
Couple things. If you get to the point where you're forced to do things where they're out of your control. In other words, I can't go, like, for instance, we own property in Oklahoma. We own property in Mississippi. We're buying in Memphis and these places. And we're forced to not be able to knock on the door and ask for our rent. So if you know how to run property from this state elsewhere, you have nothing but mailbox money coming. It forces you.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt. You say you're forced not to?
Yeah, see, here's the thing. We're so used to trading our time for money. Like, I'm going knock on this door and collect my rent. I'm going because everything's in California or in Los Angeles. But when you're forced to do things in other states and you're not there, you have to have people in place. It makes you truly be a hands-off investor at the property. So now you can truly be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna tell you, there are apps right now where you can sign your tenants up, they pay their rent on the app. If something goes wrong with any of the property, they can just send you an email. Things are so automated, you don't even need a management company. And so when you're starting to buy property outside the state, like for instance, right now I have the property that I'm gonna buy. It's only 52 grand. It's in Mississippi. Mississippi's paying $13.50 Section 8. My payment's $200. So can you imagine if you bought 5 of them? You just created about $5,000 in income per month coming from the government. And here's the crazy part. On a $52,000 property, right? You put down $3 grand. And your payment's nothing.
Come on.
even with a bad rate. So now we're so used to being in California, we're spoiled. Everything here costs a lot. Man, if you got five, six, seven, eight of those, you got $8,000, $9,000 a month coming in from the government. You can live how you want to live. You can be how you want to be.
That's
Now
why
think,
you be over there chilling.
man, chilling.
Y'all be over there chilling. I love it.
Man, let me tell you something. I can show you how to do it with none of your own money. I can show you. One of the things that I do is I'm able to buy the property with no money down.
Okay.
If it needs rehab,
It's outside of Cali.
even here, it's just that this stuff here is just way more expensive. So I can buy it, like for instance, I can get 100% of the rehab money. So now if it needs work, I can get all that finance. None of the money's coming out of my pocket.
Okay.
And acquire the property, fix the property up, get it rented to Section 8 or 2. If it's a thriving area, you rent it to, people that have gainful employment. And so you now get that thing stabilized. And one thing I always do is I always give people, the first month free. I want them to be able to stay in the property. Right. So just give me the deposit. You can stay free this first month, stack your cash so that the next 11 months we're good. That's if I'm renting to a regular person. If I'm renting to Section 8, then the money's coming from the government. I want them people to be, comfortable. And I'm telling you, it is no short. Think about it. Where are you from? Arkansas?
Yeah, I'm from Arkansas.
So again, the property's a lot cheaper there, right?
It's like peanuts.
Now watch this. You got people on the ground there. So now you get yourself a little handyman. You get to see somebody who can, I'm going to tell you something. I'm in a Facebook group where I saw a property in Memphis. Now, at the time, I didn't know anybody in Memphis. I'm in the group. I put a little text. Hey, somebody got a free hour to go look at this house for me, shoot these pictures. I'll cash out you $100. Go take pictures of this property and video and send it to me.
I need.
And so I'll end up, it's funny because I'll end up like I'm there, getting my pictures, getting my video. Now I got an idea of what needs to go on. And while they're in there, I'll tell them FaceTime me. And so I'll give them like a couple things, like for instance, go in the kitchen, turn the water on, let it run. Walk out the room, just let it run. Go open the window. If the window's stuck, then that means that the foundation shifted a little bit because windows go straight up and down. So if it doesn't go straight up and down, okay, we got a little something going on over here. So that's an indicator. Maybe the house is settled a little bit. And I asked them, hey, does the floor feel level to you? Okay, these are little things. Then I tell them, go back in the kitchen. Is that water going down? Yes, no problem issue, no plumbing issue. So we're good because the water just been running. If it's going to back up, it's going to back up right then and there. And so,
wow.
I'm able to get some things done in a timely manner without being there.
You might have to help me with, because I do want to start buying some property in Arkansas, but I was scared about that because now you giving that highlight because I'm such a hands-on type of person. Yeah. I'm so scared to give people control, but you just broke it down to where I can see how I can do it and not stress out about it.
You can be the boss. See, you're a boss. Look at what you're doing. You take initiative, you go and you run it. What I'd like to see is if you're going to do some property in any of those states, like let's say Arkansas, right? You can still run it. You can still control the whole thing. I'm going to tell you, I had a mentor that told me one time, he really taught me. He says, listen, I remember we had closed the deal and I brought him the check because he was the broker. Okay. So he split my check up and he said, you got paint all over you. He said, oh, I see you reduced yourself to a laborer. So he's always playing games with me. And I said, well, I don't own 1,000 apartment buildings like you. And he says, well, I tell you what, he said, I can show you how to get anything done in the world without ever being there. He said, you do this, you come here and do this. You
Right,
come here and do that.
Q, where's Q at? Q,
She in the room.
Q,
She's in the room.
oh my God.
Yeah. I'm telling you, listen, from where you are right now and the fire that you have lit under you for real estate and your show there, not only, I'm going to tell you something that we do. Whenever we buy property, not only do we get the property, we get the commission. I always pad my purchase price, so we'll walk away with $10, $12, $20,000 at the close, the property, and money to fix it. And so, again, I won't touch things that don't have equity or value in them. But it's crazy because us being in California and it'd be more fast paced here, when you hit the South, when you hit the Midwest, not a knock on those people at all, but they don't hustle as hard, fast as like a New York person or somebody from California. So we can see it.
They don't have to because they just don't have. Like, I moved out here with $200.
Yeah, look at
Hey, what I'm telling you, we had this conversation the first date, the first day I met him. I'm telling you, I was overwhelmed with excitement learning all this stuff.
I'm going to tell you, Lynn, let me tell you something that's really funny. Has nothing to do.
Dropping some knowledge, honey.
I'm gonna tell you something so funny.
I owe y'all no check now, do y'all? Do I owe y'all a check for this?
Say that again.
I hope I don't owe you no check for this.
Nah.
Okay, thank you, Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you something really funny. When she and I first got together, right? I would call her, but I would only visit her once a week, right? So one day she said to me, "Do I live too far from you?" And I said, "Oh, okay, I need to see you more. I'm here. That's what I'm hearing, right? I need to see you more." Because she was in Orange County and I was in LA.
I remember that.
Right, so watch this. So I said, okay, I'm going to start going over 2 or 3 times a week. I might start staying a night, whatever, right? And I remember this is when she started to see what it is I actually do, because she thought I was like very lazy. And so one day I spent the night and she was on her way to work. She gives me a kiss. It's maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm knocked out sleep. So then I slept all day. About 2:30 hits. I'm still asleep. She's now coming home. And she says to me, "Honey, what are you doing? What you been doing all day?" I said, "I've been asleep." She goes, "Man, you are just so lazy." She's looking at me like that, right? Pulled out my phone, opened up the app to my Chase business account. I said, "This is what I made today." And I had a wire for $616,000. And she was like, "Whoa." And I said, "Listen, I don't trade my time for money. There's nobody that can hire me. I will not do it." I said, "I did one deal today. It closed, and that's how much money came." So that's, I'm going to tell you, flipping property, wholesaling property, putting deposits for people, letting your money make money. There's some ways to get going even if you're not a principal in real estate.
Yes.
So you can listen. I guarantee you, I could walk you through how to do it in Arkansas without you being there. And the cool thing about it is, if you can do something being this far away, you can repeat it over and over and over.
Whoa.
And next thing you know, you got a contractor there. You got a realtor you may work with there. You got a handyman. You got people that'll go snap pictures for you. And now you're a super boss because now you're employing people.
Come on, Rodney. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on, Rodney. I'm scared that my computer might drop. Let me plug me up. Because I don't want to miss none of this. Like,
that's hilarious.
Oh my God. 1 second.
Okay. Honey. Can you grab my earbuds so I can hear a little bit better? They're on the side of my bag. Thank you. This is going to be way better. Yeah, that's probably way better. Here.
Okay, I'm almost back. I am back, everyone. We are tuned in with Clock In with Lynn, honey. Hold on, because I was scared that I was going to lose Rodney. I cannot lose Rodney. No, sirree. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I want to just charge it. Computer. So. Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
Hey, friends. I'm back. Locked in with Lynn. We are here with Rodney Watkins, honey. He is here with the states.
Listen, you on a cool journey. I'm gonna tell you something. When somebody has the desire, the hustle, and the grind, you know, it's just a matter of putting your thoughts together, man. Like, for instance, when I want to do something, right, I read books on a mindset. Like, I'll read like Think and Grow Rich or The Richest Man in Babylon, or I get fired up by understanding, you know, a mindset. Not necessarily how to go do something, but I'll learn a mindset. And here's the craziest thing, and this concept I learned. Like, if you read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, right?
Okay.
Watch this. Thinking is from the neck up. Work is from the neck down. Like typing, like sweeping, like painting. Requires no thought because you're working for it. But if you're thinking, your ideas become, like, for instance, start Facebook. That's a thought.
That was
and
a
then
thought.
they put
Amazon.
Lyft, Uber. Let's
thought.
It's all a thought. So when you can think and grow rich, you start to touch your ideas. I'll tell you something that happened for me, because I know me and you could talk for hours, but I'm gonna tell you something. I was praying one time, and God told me that if I take a step, he would bless a step. So I said, okay, I'll take a step. Let's see if you bless it, right? So then what I did was, when I started taking steps, whatever step I took either defined if it was the right step, or the person would say, go do this, 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 and this, and then come back here. So it defined the things that I missed. So taking a step lets you know what your next step is. So I started doing this, and what ended up happening was God started letting me touch my thoughts. And what I mean by that is, because I taught a class on this. Like, for instance, let's use you for example. Let's say you want to buy 5 single family homes in Arkansas and a duplex, right? So from the time you think it to the time you actually can do it, what's that time period, right? Let's say it's 6 months. But God let you touch your thoughts, and it took 6 months to do it. Now watch this. I had gotten to a point where I could touch my thoughts immediately. And it was crazy. I'll never forget this. I had bought me a Mercedes Benz. I'm doing well. You know how we are. We Black, so we got to have something nice. We got to, like, get that out of our system. Now I can just drive a Prius. But the point was, I had to get out my system. So I'll never forget this. It was a house in Inglewood. and I had a printer in the trunk. I had the type of laptop where you could sign the screen. Now this is probably like 2001. And I had internet access, which was literally unheard of then. And I'm driving down the street and I see this house and it said for sale by owner. And I just happened to call the owner, and I'm licensed. I got a super key. I got all this stuff. And I told the lady, I said, do you mind if I look at your house? And she said, yeah, it's on a lockbox. Go right on in. I go in, I look at it, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. It might be 50 grand to fix this house up. Let me call her and ask her how much she wants. So I go sit in my car, call her from my cell phone. And I said, hey, how much you want for this house? And at the time, I think it was like $350. So watch this. I looked up the comps. The comps were in the 700s.
Shut up.
Right. Now watch this. So think about this. I'm driving down the street. I see the house. I stop. I call a lady. I go in. All this is probably 10 minutes. I come back out, call her back and say, well, how much you want? She says $350. It was been in the family for a while. I just want to sell it. Okay, cool. So now I pull out my laptop, and I'm licensed. So I pull out my zip forms. And back then it was called Win forms. I wrote an offer in my car, turned the screen around, signed it, printed it in the trunk because I had a printer. Now watch this. All of 20 minutes this took. I get out the car. The printer also doubled as a fax machine because email wasn't the thing back then for an offer. I faxed it to her. She had the offer. She accepted it. In 45 minutes, I was in contract to buy that house.
Whoa.
It was crazy. So now, watch this.
You got a monster. Shit.
Listen.
The games are not played, honey.
Yeah.
She knows.
I asked her in my offer.
I know.
Yeah. Check this out. In my office.
Believe me, I knew. I was like, you know what? I better jump on this one.
So funny.
Girl.
So funny.
Girl.
Funny.
Child.
I'm a smart, intelligent man, girl. When I saw this one, I was like, okay.
Hilarious.
I love it. We need more of this.
Yeah. You know, Lynn, I'm glad you got your license. I'm going to tell you why. Whenever I would get low on money, I would go buy something because it created a commission for me, so I would make some money.
No, say it again.
Always dispose of the property.
I'm sorry, it went low. Say it again. I'm sorry, say that again.
I was saying, whenever I got low on money, because I'm licensed, I would go buy something because I could buy it no money down, and I would create 20, 30, 40 grand in a commission for myself. So now I got some bread in my pocket.
Got you. And
so anytime I wanted to do a deal, I would buy something. And again, if you're in a seller's market, you literally, I just remember doing a few deals because I wanted to create some income or commissions for myself. I had no intent on fixing up the property, and I didn't care if I profited from it. I just wanted the commission at the time. So I went and bought 3-4 houses, made 100 grand, and put them right back on the market and sold them exactly for what I paid for them. I added in whatever the little closing cost was. I would always ask the seller to pay my closing costs or credit me something. And it always covered the broker fees. And again, little tricks of the trade. I know we're kind of talking and jumping around, but I'm gonna tell you, when you start in the real estate path, man, you can go. You can go anywhere. And once you understand how to finance and structure your deals, it's over because you can make limitless amounts of money. Like, I'm gonna tell you something so crazy. I'm licensed, but I have 3 or 4 LLCs. So when I write an offer, it'll be from my company, which on paper is not me.
That's protection, right?
Well, not only that, it looks like it's not me.
That's protection.
Protection. And
so y'all can come after them. Y'all ain't coming after me.
And not only that, I'll come with my proof of funds. I sign it as the broker on the deal, and then I also sign it a different way as the buyer, scribble in my name. So it looks different. So it looks like it's two different people, but it's really just me. So I think when people understand that they're their own best client, watch this. A new realtor will go, I either need to get listings or I need to find clients. But watch this. When you are your own best client, it's a real easy call because you're writing an offer for yourself. So now you get the house and the commission.
Well, let me just say this. So you're saying that because I'm new on that side, the sales side. So what's your advice to me? You're saying to do what again?
So here's what I do. If the property has equity, I won't touch a property unless it has a bunch of equity in it. And I do all off-market stuff because I get it at 50, 60 cents on the dollar. So I can make.
This is for a new realtor?
Well, this is what I do. Now, a new realtor who has a good credit score, like what you're talking about, right?
I have an A10. Okay,
now watch this. Let's say you find a house somewhere in the valley, wherever, it doesn't matter. And let's say you got it at $700,000, but it was worth $1 million, right? If you bought that property, right? Let's say you got 3%. You just created $21,000 for yourself. If you flip, now I have nothing but cash buyers that would buy it from you. So now you turn around and sell it to them for $750,000. Now you make another $50,000. Once you already got your commission, they end up with the property and you walked with $71,000 and it took you all of 20 minutes. And so that happens a lot for me where I'll find a deal. It might be too big for, like I did a deal in Brentwood. Property was $6.2 million. Now watch this. I did not have $6.2 million. But what I did have was my proof of funds and I wrote the offer for that price. I then found an investor that would buy it from me for $12 million. It was worth 25 because I got it from a bank and they got it in a divorce, so they foreclosed on it.
Oh, wow.
So literally, I didn't even have to close on this deal. I brought this investor in. They bought it around $12.875 million. Mm-hmm. Not only did I make the commission, but I made that difference. And I used their money to do it. So again, it's a whole nother thing when you do off-market stuff versus on-market stuff. And so I deal more with asset managers. I deal more with people that will be out looking for property and they know I can buy it off-market or I can get it bought by bigger people. And so I end up, let's say, because I'm licensed, sometimes I could be like, Lynn, they go a little property in Beverly Hills I bought, you sell it. Mm-hmm. Now you get to make some money and I made.
That. Shit, hell yeah, do that now.
So, but again,
I need all my sources watered.
Yeah, I'll tell you, a lot of it's easy. When we jump off.
Honestly, I really enjoy real estate. I joke and play around a lot, but I enjoy it. Even the bad parts, I don't even mind it. Because let me tell you why. Because it's a learning point.
Yeah.
If I learn something from bad situations or mistakes, I don't cry about it. I'm like, I learned that because now I ain't finna make that same damn mistake no more.
No, you learned. Yeah, absolutely.
I learn from my mistakes. I don't care. Like, I'm a different breed. These little people break down easily. I don't break down easily.
You know, one thing, me observing your show and me just being on the outside, seeing you from time to time, and then you actually came up with this show, right? I'm gonna tell you something that you have that people maybe they don't know they have. I created this thing called Money, Power, and Time. And so if you can figure out how to get two of those things, the other one automatically comes. So now watch this. You have your free time because you work for yourself. And then you have a platform which makes you powerful. So guess what? When you have time and power, the only thing that can ever show up is money. If you have money and power, you're free all the time. Think about that. The other two, it's more to it than that, but I'm going to tell you, if you can rally the troops like you do, whether it's life information, relationship information, or how to invest in real estate, let me tell you, the transparency, the us sharing each other's ideas, we're more enriched for it. And, you know, when people leave your podcast, they're way better off than when they came in because they left with something. And so now it creates that trust, and you're reaching people that are on the outside looking in, and they may even look in at it recorded, and you didn't even know you reached them because they might not have been on the live. And so when you can create that power and you got that free time, let's say, for instance, we just sat down with you and I said, you know what, tweak it like this, and now the real estate takes off.
No. And everything, like, I'm learning from you, and I'm gonna make some money from the things you just said today.
Yeah.
Trust me and believe, child.
Listen, I'm gonna throw you something that's gonna blow you away. And when we get off the line, just do what I'm saying. So when you get off the line, go to your Facebook page and just type in, you know, off-market properties in Arkansas. Just type that in like you're looking for a person on Facebook.
Let me put it in my phone. Hold on.
Okay.
Off-market property. Hold on.
In Arkansas.
Wait, hold on. So what, off-market property in Arkansas?
Yeah, or just, you can leave the word in off, but just put off-market properties and then put Arkansas in. And I'm going to tell you, you'll see probably 10, 12 groups pop up. If you join those groups, almost every day, people are posting deals in those groups. So now you done found all the real estate. You already know, hey, there's a little house on Joe Blow Street for 40 grand. It's 3 bed, 2 bath. Right?
And they're not even that aggressive there.
And I'm gonna tell you, you can pick anywhere in the country. I really
want to build in Arkansas because that's where I was born, and I would love to go back and say that I had I left a legacy of something. They need something, child. They need something.
Listen, you can do it. I'm gonna tell you.
Help me, Rodney.
80% of my business comes from Facebook, and it's funny. I'm just in a bunch of groups, and I'll just see a deal. I'll just call the guy, hey, or I'll send him a DM like, hey man, tell him, email me that deal. And when they send me now I didn't have to go looking for it. And they'll say, hey, you know, it's 100 grand, it's worth 300 grand. Now you know you got 200 in equity. So the only things you need to know how to do is, how do I buy that? You know, how do I get it fixed? And then boom, I know how to put it back on the market and sell it. And so,
right.
So the thing is, if you do that in California, look up groups in California, like investor groups in California, you'll start to see all the California deals. And see, people don't understand that. Now you creating listings for yourself. You could bring buyers to some of this stuff. Like, again, let's say, for instance, you found a deal, but you weren't able to close it, but it was like somewhere, California, wherever. And then you called Clinique. I can get that property bought. Now you just made 20, 30, 40 grand with a phone call.
Cash me out.
That's it. That's right. And so,
fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say it, but cut it out if I can't say it. But
listen, that's right. I talk to people. I talk to plumbers. I'll talk to contractors. I'll talk to people, and I tell them, hey, if you ever run across somebody wanting to sell their house when you're working on their house, let me know. And I have a friend who's a plumber, and he called me one time and he says, Rod, Man, this lady want to sell her house. The plumbing's kind of bad. She's tired of this. It was a triplex on 4th Ave and Olympic. So you know it's almost Hancock Park. And I called this lady, and my guy was working at her house. And I called her and I said, my buddy Kenny called me and told me you need some help. She goes, yeah, I want to sell this house. I said, well, tell me what you want out of it. She says, I'd like to make 120 grand. I said, okay, give me the address. I looked it up. She had only owed 220 on it, but she only wanted to make 120 grand. Lynn, do you know when I looked that property up, it was worth $1 million? I bought that property. I bought it in 4 days.
It's crazy because I don't want to put too much out here on these streets, but I've had situations like that where some friends of mine, older friends, and my sorority, like they bought their house for $500 and their house is worth 2.3. Like,
listen, that's how you.
Real estate. I'm just gonna say, real estate is it.
That's it.
So it's it, and people like, if y'all don't want to do it, I do it. Me and Rodney gonna do it. Like y'all, if people don't want to, if they don't want to get into it, and they think it's too much, it's okay. We got you.
If you find it and don't know what to do with it, I'll make sure we turn it into a check quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen, I got a call yesterday. Hey man, I got one in Windsor Hills on Valley Ridge. I said, what they want for it? $550. I looked it up. It was worth $1.2 million. It's in escrow tomorrow. It's got 600 grand in it.
So because I'm in the sorority, and a lot of them, they're older, and they're getting older, and their properties, they spend nothing for their property, and their properties are like 2.3, like 2.4. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I just want, and yes, I'm a very big advocate. I love my black skin. I think black skin is everything, honey. If you don't got no chocolate or no brown or no brown or black, I think you kind of wet. But
I think it's funny that you said that right now, because what I'm seeing that bothers me so much is that, and see if you follow me here, I've run into all these families like grandma dies and then everybody sells her house. But here's
living trust though. Do you know about living trust?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is what I'm adding into my real estate game. So if you come to me and we do anything with you, I'm throwing that in there. Like I'm doing a living trust with you, because you don't have to go through the probate. So you don't have to do none of that stuff. So the thing is, that's something that we weren't learned, and we weren't taught though, Rodney. The thing is, we weren't taught that. We don't know. The people don't know that. They think, when somebody died, it's just, they don't even know they don't know the logistics. They don't know the legal parts of it. They think if somebody died, they just die and that's your property. No, you got property taxes. You got stuff to pay for. So it's like, I think that I think my calling is big on this earth.
Listen, you rally people, and if you could, when you put people together and people follow you, I mean, the sheer numbers will make you money. And I'm gonna tell you,
trust though. Everyone and anyone that I sell a home to or anything, you have to. That's gonna be a perk that I would give to you. I already have a person in San Francisco that we lined up.
Let me tell you, let me give you some. This is the most game I've ever got in my life, because I have mentors. If I can advise anybody, get a mentor that really cares about you learning, not just about capitalizing on you, but really willing to teach you. And one of my mentors was a Jewish guy, and you know what he told me? This was the craziest thing.
I love it.
He taught me about trust. But here's something they do in the Jewish community that blacks do not know. Every time you buy a property, So let's say you start a trust. When you buy that property, the eldest member in the family goes on the property with you. You take out a life insurance policy on that person. Watch this. Now you have a trust. You have the eldest person in the family. It might be grandma, great grandma, or grandpa. They go on title with you, right? Or they're part of the trust. When they pass away, because their life expectancy is maybe shorter than yours, because I'm 50 and they're 90 or whatever. Watch this. When they pass, the insurance policy pays the property off. Now it's free and clear. Watch this. Then they go and borrow money off the house, buy the next house or apartment building, and then the next oldest person in the family goes on the property with them in the trust with insurance. And that cycle repeats, so they never lose a property. One, they never lose the property. Insurance pays it off, and they play a monopoly. They borrow, go buy another building. And then again, here's the crazy part. Using the elder people in the family just for their life and their insurance, they actually get better credit. You might throw them some money. It might be your mom, whoever it is. When they pass, that policy's set to pay off that property. Now you just bought, let's just say it's a 6-unit building. Now you own it free and clear. So now all the rent is yours. You straight for the rest of your life. And then your legacy continues. See, in our Black community, we don't understand the power of trust and insurance.
Right. I had a friend, he does life insurance. He said, Lynn, I had a couple sit in front of me and the husband was like, why would I pay for some insurance? When I'm dead, is she gonna be paying for a man to be up in my house? I said, that's not it. If you love someone, that means you don't love her though. Because at the end of the day, if you pass away, why would you want your loved one, someone that you loved wholeheartedly? Why would you not want someone that you love wholeheartedly to live and to continue your legacy? But you know what? I can't bash us too hard because we were so conditioned from slavery and all that bull crap, whatever.
But what you're saying is, and see, as a man, I was raised by nothing but men. I came from, my parents were married 45 years till my dad passed. My uncles were married to my mom's sisters forever. So I saw nothing but togetherness. So I know what a man does and how a man acts. We know. We see it. Q, where you at, Q? Q!
Hilarious.
Q, where you at, Q?
Look, she over there somewhere. Yeah. I think it's. Here she go.
Q, where you at, Q? So listen, he's saying, no, I'm saying this, and I'm being really truthful about this. I see how you moving, Rodney. I know how. Q, I love Q. But I'm saying that you are showing something that a lot of men need to know. A lot of men don't move like you moving, though. Like how you think, and all of this is like, it's not that normal. It's not that normal. And we have to continue to show that, because this is the thing. The more that we talk about, it's a lot to talk about, but I'm just saying, it's a lot. Like, why are men not treating women the way they need to be treated? I see how you doing, and that's what I love. Q is an example of all of that.
You know what? I'm a man that's governed by God, and it says in the Bible that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And I think that for us to be, as a man, like it's me, I have to be financially responsible, period.
Absolutely.
And that just comes with a maturity when, like, for instance, if you came over our house and you sit down and talk to Q, like, I probably got more Louis Vuitton or whatever crazy stuff that she had. And so I've gotten to a point where I'm like, you know what? I learned about myself that when I go shopping, I'm literally trying to put something in place of something that's broken with me. So I'm trying to make myself feel better. And so I can't go buy another shiny car.
Not to interrupt you, did you grow up in a middle class home or a broken home, or how did you grow up?
I actually grew up in a middle class home. Like, we all went to private school. Like,
so
you know,
you
and but again,
black, you were privileged.
I'm gonna tell you something that was crazy.
Okay.
My whole life, I watched my dad work. My mom worked, and then she, around 35, 40, she didn't work anymore. My dad worked, and I watched him come home every Friday and give his check to my mom. And I watched her be good with money.
Life, yeah.
Yeah, so I watched her be good with money. I watched her make a life. And so it's kind of funny, man. When I do a deal, this is my signatory right here. So when I do a deal, I automatically always, and this is so sound crazy as hell, but she'll get a third of the money on every deal I do because I build it in for her. So there's an income.
That's not funny. That's good. That ain't funny to me, honey.
Listen, when I first met her on the relationship stuff, I told her, I said, honey, I know how to make money. I just ain't real good with it. So if I give it to you, just make sure we still got something. And she started laughing. And now here we are, 8 years later, 2 years married. She's she kind of understands what goes on with me.
Because he's a spender and he likes, things. I'm okay. I don't have to have all that stuff.
I try to buy this girl something, and Lynn, this girl, I'll take her in Louis Vuitton, Gucci, whatever, and for every reason, she'll go, I don't really need that.
Because she's a realist, and she's just like, and you know what? Let me just say this. I was one of those girls that I used to spend. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
I used to spend. But that's because I came from that side that was like, if you bought $1,000 purse or $2,000 purse, you made it. You ain't made it. All you made was broke decisions. All that is just broke decisions.
It's true. I agree.
2,000 purse, 5,000, whatever. I've been around all that. I've been around it. I was married to a doctor, Nigerian. He had money on top of money. But I was a spoiler child and didn't know what to do with it. I came from nothing. And it was, I'm telling you, you would get 10 grand, 20 grand. You'd be like, you thought you was rich. 10 grand and 20 grand ain't shit.
Out here, especially.
Nothing. Like nothing is zero. So I'm so grateful. Like, I'm glad that Q is doing that with you, because my ex, he kind of tried to do it, but I'm a Leo. So you can't really tell me what to do.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you something, Lynn, on the flip side of that. When you are somebody, let me tell you something. Most men don't know the fine things in life, but women do. So just because you spent a little money or whatever it was, you had showed him, this is quality. This is, if you're going to buy something, buy it like this. See, we don't know. Think about a man that probably had a bunch of money, tried to romance you, but he just didn't have that gene. He didn't know, hey, let me take you to this restaurant. He got you in the Cheesecake Factory, not knowing.
Look, no one had me at the Cheesecake Factory. No one.
Look, not this one.
But I'm saying.
No, all my people, like, I'm not, I like the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
I like that huge menu. It's cute. I'm saying I've never had that exposure. Every man I've ever dated, they've always been the caliber of a good, wholesome, great dude. Like, I don't think I attract playful.
No, I get it. Yeah.
I don't attract playful.
No.
I just don't attract playful. And it's not my fault.
You know what? Some women, I'm gonna tell you something. Some women's presence make a man feel like, even without you saying anything, I gotta step my game up. A man will think that.
Mhm.
And see,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. I got this weird thing about me where I feel like women should be pretty and men should be clean.
Yeah.
And so I'll do whatever to keep my woman pretty because, you know, I like looking at her. Me, I'm going to be clean. I'm going to be neat. And I'll let her polish all the other edges off however she wants. And I'm cool with that. And I feel like that makes me feel more like a man because I think a man should be strong. I think a man should protect. And if I'm able to do my business and allow her to make a third of the money off the rip, then that denotes that the whole house is taken care of. And so I just come from that kind of lineage, and I just feel incredible when I can provide, because that's what God called me to do. I mean, I'm literally the youngest in my family, but I'm kind of like the head of the whole family.
Well, I've always been the head of my whole family.
Yeah, yeah.
So they don't move without me.
That's right. That's right.
So no, let me just say this, and I'm just saying this on a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you all's dynamic. I love Q. Q know I love her.
I love you too.
So funny.
She knows I freaking love her because she's always been so classy. She's always been so feminine. She's always been like a boss in her feminine. Because a lot of people can't do that. There's a lot of women can't be bossed up and feminine at the same time.
Yeah.
She's a boss if need to be. And she's feminine and she's soft.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something about that. If you were ever around me and see me in business, I'm really aggressive in business. And my wife checks me so much, like, you got to tone it down. You're a little too rough. You're a little this, that, and the next thing. And you know what? One thing that I make sure I do is I humble myself to my woman, because I don't want to ever overtalk her. I don't want to ever overpower her, because that's not my intent. So if she says something,
fall out.
and I'm telling you, I can hear her voice in the midst of a storm and it'll calm me down. So that's kind of how.
God given though. You know that's God given. Everybody don't have that.
Yeah.
That is a gift from God to have your wife, your woman, your queen, that you can hear the voice when you making crazy decisions.
Yeah.
And she can tell you what to do.
Yeah. I mean, again, it says, husbands, submit yourself to your own wife. And that's what I do, because I'm here to build with her. Yeah. And I've got a woman that doesn't like tear me down. But I'll tell you something she does do, because she's very professional and corporate. She'll just check me all the time, because I'm more of ABCD equals G. Let's do it. And she's like, wait a second.
You ain't talking about your socks being wrong. She's talking about your socks being wrong or no?
We're such a good blend, man, because we're so opposite. I would advise anybody, just on a relationship tip,
opposite.
Get with somebody that's totally opposite of you, because
I think y'all are beautiful. I think you're a beautiful couple. I love the dynamic of your couple. Like I said, everybody, y'all saw Queenice on my show before, and the dynamic of it. I think what y'all have, everybody say they talk about Michelle and Obama, but I think y'all couples goals.
Aww.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm not tripping. I'm not saying that's because y'all are my friends. I'm saying that because I'm listening to you. I'm listening to both of y'all. Like, what y'all are saying is absolutely 100% couples goals.
Yeah.
Because Who don't want to live like y'all living? I know y'all fuss. Like you said, she'll get to you if she need to get to you, right?
Yeah.
She get to you if she need to get to you.
Yeah.
But at
you know what?
Day,
I got this weird internal clock with me. Like if I'm out and about, I got this thing about me that's like, it's time to go home. And you know, I'm gonna tell you something. If I could tell any man, if you want to be a husband, the mindset is when you pick your bride, that's like picking the president of the United States. You casted your one vote. Don't be a cheater. Enhance that woman and build her, and then in total, you'll build your life. And I'm gonna tell you something. If every man is not in search of having a life when they're older or elderly or having somebody that love them, they got it mixed up. If they're in their 50s and they're still cheating or they got multiple women, it's a very spiritually low man, low energy, low frequency. But
they probably have a lot of family trauma too, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, of course, there's other things that go into it, but just think, if you can have a stabilizing factor in your life, why not put an investment into the woman you're dealing with? Because I'm going to tell you something so crazy. I feel like God made women perfect. I feel like God made...
I really think I'm 100% perfect.
Listen, God made y'all...
Said I was. That's why they call me Perfect 10 Lynn. I didn't make that up. They made it up in college. They call me Perfect 10 Lynn. I get it.
Listen, if a man cultivates his woman, God gave her everything, and if you don't see it in her, go look deeper into that woman, because she came fully loaded. Power windows, locks, air conditioning. A woman has it all. A man just needs to cultivate that woman if it's not there and bring it out.
I love this.
That's what it should be.
So freaking good.
Yeah, that's what I think, you know.
So crazy good. No, seriously. Like, that was so good.
You know what's good about your show? I'm going to tell you something that I haven't talked to Q about this, but you know, in the get-togethers that I get to go to, and I get to meet like Jocelyn, I get to meet Trim, and I get to meet, you know, I've been around Kim, and I've been around a lot of the girls there. When you interview them, it's so interesting to me, because these are conversations that I haven't had one-on-one. So then I get insight into those people, because they're real interesting to me. And then that energy you guys bring is awesome. So I've seen a lot of your interviews, and like the Jocelyn interview, like, you know, all those different ones. And I love that, because those people, I'm fond of those people, you know what I mean? So when you interview them and I get to see a whole different side of them, or just get their opinion, it's awesome. You know, it's funny. You are in your lane, and right now you are in your purpose, because God giving you this energy to do this. Like you said, 11:15, I'm going live.
And I was like, Liz, live? What's she talking about? Let's get on.
No, I was live. 2024, I was like, I'm over it. I want to get this off my chest. I love it. I love talking to y'all. I love talking to my friends, my family, all of that. Like, I feel like, why we here if we ain't doing this?
Is it very therapeutic for you to get it out?
It's so therapeutic. I love it. And just with my upbringing, it's so good.
Yeah.
Because I came from an upbringing where it was very like, nobody talks. Like, you got something to say, nobody don't want to hear it.
Oh, so yeah.
I'm like, everybody fit to hear this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody gonna hear.
Man, watch how much you're
good at it. Like, I'm no, not saying I'm good, but I'm saying I'm good as far as with my family. Like, now they're on board now, because my family is they want this. You don't talk. Everybody just stay in the little shell. I kicked that shell down, all that.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm done.
Good for you.
Watch I mean, you've already seen your life get enhanced and changed and all that, but watch this. You just added real estate to your bag. Like things are gonna change. Watch. When you start going down that real estate lane, so much stuff pop up. So much. If I could have
that I want to come on here that I met at my real estate conference. He's at ass. He's in DC, but he's my fraternity brother, but I still want to bring him on.
Yeah.
I so appreciate y'all so much. And it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it is 200.
And y'all just up.
Girl, we be up to like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, because I'll write
what y'all be doing?
And we don't get up to like 2 or 3.
I'll be writing offers. I'll be getting proof of funds. I'll be looking at comping out deals. Like, this is the time when I can do it. And then, man, I sleep when I sleep. Then when I get up, it's on. And I'm going to tell you the cool thing about real estate. You don't have to do everything. You could do 5 deals in a year and be straight. Like straight.
Do you outsource, Rodney?
Uh-huh.
Do you outsource and let people do stuff, or no? You do everything on your own?
Well, it just depends. Like, for instance, I don't chase down deals. I've got myself in a position where when I wake up in the morning, I'll have 20 emails in my inbox of brand new deals.
How do you get those?
So again, Facebook, join the different groups. Hey, Texas deals.
Can you text me the groups?
Yeah, I'll show you what they look like.
Let me just say this, and let me just tell the world this. I like to work smarter, not harder. That's why I will work good for y'all, because I ain't finna do all this around. Like, I'm gonna get to the meat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to what the little boy said. I'm about the business. No, that's not what he said.
Standing on business.
I'm standing on business.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stand on business and get past it. I don't got time for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go in and make sure you're good, because let me tell you, any client that I get, I would treat any client like I want to be treated. I would never, ever, ever, never, ever get any client and BS them and throw them in somewhere, because I don't want nobody doing me like that. I would never.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build my business off on, like, I would never, ever do that. That's not my heart. My heart is pure and genuine. And whatever I do with you, I'm going to go hard for you. I'm going to go hard for you. I have a good heart. I'm not playing with this. I'm not no money hungry person.
Yeah.
Girl, I make money with my Airbnb. Like, that's just not my thing. I'm not a good get over kind of person. I'm probably excused with not being a get over kind of person, because I'm just not that person.
Yeah. It's funny, the energy that it takes to get over on somebody is the same energy it takes to just do it right.
I ain't trying to get over no one.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody trying to get over me. I'm not feeding that energy. I'm not giving that energy. I'm going to go in wholeheartedly. I'm going to go in and dissect everything, if that's my client. I'm going to be a monster for my client.
Yeah. This was awesome, Lynn. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm going to send you some stuff through Q that's going to accelerate your money in real estate. And it'll be real simple stuff.
I love money.
It does say in the Bible that money answers all things.
When you have a good heart, you need to have money, because if you have a good heart, you can spare the money.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's not a bad thing for me. I love money. Bring it all. Rain on me. Rain up on me. Rain up on me so I can rain on other people. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love y'all Watkins. Are y'all Watkins?
Yes, we are the Watkins.
Yeah.
Y'all should use at my Watkins.
Hilarious.
Okay, I love y'all. I thank you, Rodney. Thank you so much, because I just got up. I was having insomnia, but I was like, I'm gonna jump on here. So thank you for jumping on here. You didn't fed the people to feed, honey. Yes.
Hey, listen, you are definitely in your lane, in your purpose, and your show is real successful. And I think if people start to really digest your content and digest the personalities that come on, they'll just be as fruitful as I'm seeing them being. I think other people will enjoy it too. So, congratulations to you and keep doing that.
Thank you so much. And I wish you the best. And I'm being in touch with you. Don't think this the end.
No. I'll show you some stuff for sure.
No, I need to know because I want you to help me with the Arkansas stuff.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye, Lynn.
All right.
Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q, for sharing your husband with us.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.